the sad thing is for me to say it like that. Like, I'm really proud
Mhm.
that I've never cheated on anyone. I should not be proud of that. You shouldn't. You don't do that in the first place. It's like it's nothing to be proud of.
Yeah.
But anyway, it seems like it is something amazing these
I
days.
think
Like,
so. I think it's something to be proud of, though.
thanks. Um, I have been the other guy though.
This is not an interview. There is no format. This is simply a conversation about life.
I wish, God, I just have such a problem with trust. It's so difficult again because, like, I know how difficult it is to trust people, seeing, like, witnessing people getting cheated on.
Mhm.
They are cheating on their partner. It's like it's everywhere. It's like it's so difficult for me to trust someone. And so if they are on vacation for 2 weeks, I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Really want to trust you, but in the back of my head, I'm always thinking because
Yeah.
it happens all the time, and it's
Yeah.
tough.
I don't know. I don't know what you do about that. See, the thing is I was dating someone in that kind of situation. Actually,
Mm,
we we would sometimes not see each other for an entire month,
hmm
and but it was a more like she told me. I think fairly early on, she was just like, um, if I'm not going to be gone for like a month and then come back and ask you what you've been doing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and so she
Uh,
was and she and I don't think we full on talked about it. No, we did talk about it at some point, but I think the implication was don't ask me either. You know what I mean? Like don't ask
yeah.
me what I've been doing. But whether anything happened or not, I have no clue of what she did. All I knew is when she was here, when she was with me, she was with me. That was it. There was no problem.
hmm
And
hmm
to me, this is trusting the person. And
That's the best you can do, I suppose.
yeah, because I don't think that I don't think that like if these agreements meant something, then there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee to anything. Like and we've seen this enough. This has been going on for millions of years, and
hmm
millions. Uh,
Six
it's
thousand
only
according
me
to
in
Christian.
millions, but thousands
But
of years. Um, and and it doesn't really seem to stop anything. Like so, the idea is that like I think it's starting with the premise that the person doesn't intend to hurt you. And I
yeah,
and I
yeah,
think this is what trust this is the where trust and communication, both an open and honest communication, has to start. The
yeah.
person is not intending to hurt you.
hmm
And if you if you start from that place, why am I spitting? Like then the person is not going to disrespect you or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and so whatever she did or didn't do, I never knew about it. There was no person in my face acting up. It could be someone that I was standing right next to, but she knew enough that she knew that that person was not going to act crazy around me, or
hmm
like, you know what I mean, or give any kind of indication. And it wasn't, this didn't carry on for like years and years, but for the time that we had together, there was no problems, in that regard.
Yeah.
So
Again, I think it also comes back to uh, keeping that door open. Like, don't set any like barriers. Don't say you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Because of course, the more you do that, the more people tend to rebel or whatever. Like, again, like that feeling of being trapped, being stuck, being told what to do, what not to do. It's I wouldn't want that. And a lot of people they get so obsessed. They have such an obsession with it. They just maybe some creepy boyfriend will follow his girlfriend around and seeing what they're up to, screen their call. I don't know what. I mean, some creepy shit. I mean, some hardcore stuff. And but the point is, you just can't. You're not in control. You can't control it.
So how would you do this then? How could you do this?
Like you said, just like what you said, just kind of, hey, don't ask, don't tell, kind of thing.
Don't be messy. Don't be messy.
Right.
And respect me and don't get me in any trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Oh, with this whole cheating thing too. I mean, I love the fact that I can, honestly say to people, like, I've never ever cheated on any of my partners ever, because I know how much it can hurt. But and the sad thing is for me to say it like that, like, I'm really proud that I've never cheated on anyone. I should not be proud of that. You don't do that in the first place. It's like, it's nothing to be proud of. But anyway, it seems like it is something amazing these days.
I think so. I think it's something to be proud of, though.
Thanks. I have been the other guy, though, knowing she had a boyfriend or a husband. And anyway.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would,
So, yeah, but like I said, my party days are behind me. I hope.
This doesn't have nothing to do with partying, bro.
I know. I'm just joking. I know, but because I'm so innocent, don't you know that? And what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought.
Some
It's gone. I don't know.
No. What? So okay. So I'm asking you. So, in what scenario does this trust manifest itself? How could you ever get to this point?
I mean, like I said, I don't think I could ever trust someone 100%. Ever. Just take it with a grain of salt. And
but
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Please. Oh no, I mean, what? How? I mean, even I talked to these like hardcore Christian couples, married couples who, you'd think that'd be like the least likely people to stray from each other, and things happen, so it doesn't matter how hardcore religious you are, doesn't matter how whatever, it doesn't matter who you are.
Tell me, who do you know someone that who do you know that has had this 100%?
Zero. No one. I don't know anyone.
So how? I mean, why even? I don't even know why this is even for me. I don't even make this a factor. The person. But I also say, I'll go back and say it again, that I also think that even if someone does something, that doesn't mean that they intended to hurt you.
I have a problem believing in that whole excuse, like where somebody cheated, where like, it just happened. It just happened. Like, it just happened. Fuck you. It takes.
Well, what's cheating then? Tell me what cheating is.
Well, that's a good, you can look, of course, but even, I'm not talking just physical contact.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. That's what
yeah. No, I think like even, just emailing someone saying, hey, I really want to be with you, but I'm stuck with him, or something.
Yeah,
yeah. Whatever. Just doing things.
But see, that's different. That is like someone even making that email, saying something like this is way beyond cheating to me. Like,
oh, sure, yeah. No, I know. For me too, it's like even I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how you can measure, like, what's the least amount of cheating, but yet it's still cheating.
Well, if this girl that your ideal girl, right,
Mm-hmm.
that you don't live with, and she goes on a vacation for weeks at a time with her girlfriends, and they go to, I don't know, where's a good cheating place or something. They go to, I don't know where people go to cheat, but like wherever, anywhere there's like drinks and stuff flowing and
Like
everything
a
like that.
male strip club.
Sure.
Okay.
In Chile, sure.
Sure. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of where, I don't know where the sexy men are or whatever. I don't who All right. So you pick somewhere where there's sexy men and
Brazil, Italy. I don't know.
yeah, sure. Oh, sure. Where like there's going to be someone that's going to find your partner attractive, and then you know and
Mm-hmm.
there's some momentary lapse of reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is the same. Like to me, the sending the email saying that I want to be with you, but I can't because I'm stuck with this dude. This is way worse than her having some fling with this guy in Italy somewhere.
You mean like they're having sex in Italy?
Yeah,
You think that's worse than the email?
I think the email is worse.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the email is
Really?
worse. Yeah,
You and I are way different on that.
yeah. I don't like it because I mean, I don't think that everyone is like setting up a whole. I don't think that when the person is like when you are carrying on an ongoing thing and you're like talking shit about your own partner to this other person or something, like I
Hmm.
think that's way worse than some like in the moment kind of, where you don't see the person ever again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Who
know.
knows?
For me, the email would be way worse.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I just have a in my mind. I just have like a what this rule that I go by. Like my own rule is really simple, and I would want my partner to kind of also abide to this kind of same rule. Where it's just you know I I'm not gonna do something that would make my partner feel uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And I would want her to do the same to me. Like, don't, if a beautiful woman comes to me and, she wants something to happen, I might like, hey, what's up or whatever, and then chat for a little bit. But if I can see that she wants to have something more going on, like, hey, look, I'm with someone, appreciate it. Just whatever. I mean, just that's the thing. It's like again, we tend to just like complicate really simple things. Why complicate it so much? Just like that's it. Just don't do anything that would make me feel bad, and I'll do the same to you.
Mhm.
It's really that easy.
Mhm.
In my mind. So.
Okay, so I'm saying this is now in that scenario that I just presented to
Uh,
you. Like, of
mhm,
course, if you didn't have that kind of conversation, if this is what the boundary is, then this I can understand definitely. So
mhm.
I can see how you could think that they're both wrong, or that this wouldn't bother you as much. But I like to me, this is like they're building a real connection outside of you, and this is just some temporary thing. I don't know. Like,
Okay, now I understand where you're going with it now. I mean, if it was just a one-time email, let's say,
mm,
then of course that would be much less of a thing than she, banging some dude in Italy. Like
sure,
if she,
sure.
but I know what you're saying. Like if it's like the beginning of something, like the beginning of the end, let's say, with more and more emails. But if it's just like maybe like we had a big argument and she emails one of her guy friends like, "Oh God, I'm so sick of this guy. I just want to leave." but then we make up the next day and everything's cool again, you
See,
know.
no, see, to me, that no. Now I'm going back. Like, see, if she goes to someone else when y'all have an argument, like what? No, this is, even if she went to the other person because you had an argument, that's, then it's wrong. Like, to me, then I'm not down with that. Like, because
Her friend, to her
huh?
friend.
To her friend, oh, to her,
That's what I'm
I
saying,
thought
like to her just male friend, just
if she
platonic.
wrote to her male friend that was
Yeah.
platonic, wrote the email.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe she had. Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe she had a thought that she wants to be with her platonic male friend
Mm-hmm.
intimately,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But if it was just a one-time email, like it's so subjective. I mean, you can't, you know, we can sit here all day and just make rationalizations and stories and all that stuff. And I mean,
Well, I mean, these kinds of things happen.
sure.
I've been in
Yeah.
that situation actually.
Me too.
I've been in
I,
that situation. So I don't yeah, I don't know. It would, to me, the emotional connection is way different than some momentary thing, and I don't think, even if the person felt like they could, if they were saying, "Oh, I want to talk to my male friend or something because she's in a fight with me," like, I don't know. Like, I'm not, like, see, this is the kind of situation I wouldn't want to find myself in. Like, I don't think this is the person for me. If the person
yeah.
can't talk to me, then we already have a different problem.
Yes, 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 yes. And man, thank you for saying that. Absolutely. Because there, again, it shows her strength, you know, like how strong of a woman are you that you have to, and Jesus Christ, man, I've had a few girlfriends who were like that. And that's, oh man, yeah, that's the worst kind of girl for me, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need them to really be like, look, just you and me talk. I mean, don't involve other people, you know, it's just us. And so
Yeah.
um